My name is Katja. I'm one of several teachers here. Let's get started. You may lie down and relax. Got a nice breeze today. You're going to see the clouds coming in and out. So we're going to have a change of light. You can hear the sound of the waves in the background. Try to relax your whole body. You start with your shoulders. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your arms come to the side of the body, just next to your legs. Palms face kind of up. Take a deep breath in through the nose. So your breath goes into the belly. And the exhale also goes through the nose with a long, slow exhale. Relax your jaw, all the facial muscles. Tune into the sounds of the beach. Feel the nice breeze on your skin. Start to move your fingers. You wiggle your fingers. You make an easy fist. And you spread your fingers wide open. Stretch the palms. Now you can wiggle your fingers. Start wiggling the toes too. Now curl your fingers up and your toes. Make a fist. Curling the toes. And then open wide, open the hands wide. Toes spread out. And then bring your hands back in, both knees to your chest. Hold onto your knees, maybe rock from side to side. Keep your head on the ground while you're doing that. Now release your legs straight out and bring your arms overhead. Your feet come to the ground. You're stretching your legs, you're stretching your arms. Now bring your knees back in towards your chest. Draw your knees wide towards your underarms. And take your hands and reach in between and hold on to the ankles. And open your hip even wider. Now bring your feet back to the ground. Feet come flat on the mat, the knees are bent. And you roll up one vertebra at a time, slowly up into a bridge, an easy bridge. And you exhale down slower. And inhale, coming up again. And exhale down. Feet stay hip wide. Bend both of your knees to the right. And then bring your knees in and bend your knees to the other side. Both knees come in, roll to one side, come into a seated position. can bend your knees here. One ankle is in front of the other. Just sitting here for a moment, you can look at the water. You can close your eyes. Just finding yourself right here on the beach. Or take a breath in. Turn the upper body to one side. So one hand goes behind, the other one follows around. And inhale, come back to the front. Exhale around. Nice twist. Wakes up the spine. And then come back into the center. Bend your knees in. Pick your feet off of the ground. You can take them for a walk. You can let them go. You can straighten both legs out or hold on to them. And then bring the soles of your feet together. Let the knees fall out to the side. Both knees come back in. Now you cross your feet the opposite as they were before. Taking a deep breath in. Twist around. Look over the shoulder. And inhale back to the center and around. And then come back to the front. We are hoping for dolphins, so keep your eyes open. Take your feet straight forward. For a seated cat and cow, the hands go next to you. You round your back, you exhale, you squeeze your chin towards your chest. Nice round back. And you inhale and you open the chest. And then exhale, round again. And inhale, lift the chest to ribcage up. It's a great stretch. And neutral. Come to all fours. You're on all fours. Tuck your toes under. And then lift the knees somewhat up and walk your hands towards your knees. But stay down here. Don't come up here. Now you walk your hands back to the front. And you come back with your hands. Now one more time walking to the front with your hands. From here, you take your feet and you're walking forward. And you stay down here. And you walk your feet back. And this is the last one. Walking your feet forward. And then slowly make your way up. If you ever get dizzy, bring your head below your heart right away. Coming into a nice tall mountain pose. Your feet are about hip wide. And the knees are soft. Move your hips side to side. Let your arms go. They're just going around. The work is done by your hips. And then release the arms, the hips. Feet come wider, take a breath in. Bend to one side. And inhale up and exhale across. One more time. Inhaling, exhale. Here's the last one. And then come back to the center. The feet are hip wide. Shift your weight to one leg. You can find a focus point about 8 to 10 feet in front of you. lifting upper leg. And release. You shift the weight. You also engage your core and your glutes. Lift the other leg up. And release. Let's do the first side again. Lifting it up a little higher. Maybe bring an arm up overhead. And release. And here's the last one. Excellent. Very good. And then bring both feet wide to open the chest. The hands come together in the front, the palms face away. And you inhale, you rotate the shoulders back, you squeeze them together in the back. And release. And inhale, feel this intense stretch, the chest, opening it up. Is the last one. And release. Now, one arm at a time, going in a backward arm circle. Inhaling, find your full range of motion. Go slow so you don't miss any spots. Don't want to have any pain, you just go to the edge of it. Inhaling up, exhale, release down. Inhale. So you alternate the arms and release. Feet are wide for a squat, so really wide. Turn the toes the same direction as the knees. When you come down, you can place your hands above your knee onto the thigh. Pushing away, opening the hip. Inhaling up. Exhale. Bend the knees again. And inhaling. And exhale. Stay right here. Maybe gently move the knees. Always kind of slow so you don't miss anything. Then come back to the center. Stay here still. Twist your upper body to look over your shoulder. Inhale back to the center and turn around. And come back to the middle. Slowly up. Feet are wide, but maybe not that wide. Toes point slightly more to the front. Bring your hands together, a four-way bend. Reach out to the front. Inhale up. Exhale, bend to the side. Inhale back to the middle. Stretch. Bend to the other side. And come back into the center. Stretch overhead. Reach out forward. Then you can let your head hang unless you're not supposed to. You can relax your neck. Soften the knees. Slowly come up from here. Bring your arms overhead. Stretch through. And release the hands down. Now bring both feet in. For another balance. A tree pose. So you're making a little insole. You got support. It's the sand after all. Now you open one hip to the side. So the knee opens. But what really happens is the hip is opening. Focus at a point 8 to 10 feet in front or somewhere in between. And you lift the leg up. That can go below the knee. Or you can bring it above the knee. You don't want to push it into the knee. It's the only place where you don't want it because that's where you put a lot of pressure in. So I'm gonna go for the lower option here. The hands can come together. You can place your palms on top of each other. If you're still good to go, still standing, you can bring your arms up. The foot that you have in, pushed in. Try to make it that the insole of your foot is really pushing into your cuff. There is a lot of pressure on there. That's what keeps you stable. So, reaching overhead, stretching again the rib cage, the abdomen. You want to be really tall. And release. Shift your weight to the other foot. Open the hip. Now bring your foot in. Can go again. It can go above or below the knee. Can bring the fingers to the front. Let's make it a palm tree. So you lace the thumbs. You bring your arms overhead. There's a breeze here, so I know. Tree in the breeze. And then release the arms out to the side and come back out of it. Let's bring the feet wide. Feet are wide. The right foot turns out, only the foot, not the hip. The arms come out to the side. Now you bend your right knee for a side angle pose. The knee is supposed to be above your ankle, and you take your right hand down towards your thigh. The other arm comes up, straight up. What you're looking for is this stretch, not an arm bend. So you can release further down if that works for you. But keep extending the top arm to get more of a stretch in your obliques. And then back in. Let's reverse this so your arm goes down, the other one comes up. You can look towards it, or you can just continue to look straight forward. And then release your arms one more time, straight to the side. Keep the knee bent. Turn your head, look towards your fingertips, your right hand for warrior two. Here you turn the feet in. Bring your arms overhead. Exhale, coming into a big swan dive, forward fold. Release. If you shift your weight towards the ball of your foot more to the front, it will get you just a little further down. Soften the knees, slowly come up. Bring your arms out to the side. Now this time turn the other foot out. Arms are straight out, pull them away. Bend your knee. Take your left hand down towards your thigh. Lift the other one up. If you feel like you got this place, you got this space, come down with your forearm to your thigh, but still stretching up the other arm. And then inhaling up. Now reverse. One arm goes up, the other one is on the side. That's a reversed warrior. And then release the arms to the side. Here comes the warrior two. You turn your nose towards your fingertips, left hand. Nice, beautiful. And then straighten the leg out, turn both feet in. Feet are wide. Take a breath in. Inhale, one more swan dive, big swan dive. Exhale, forward fold. If your hands are on the mat, that's good. If they're not on the mat, take your hands to your legs. That's okay too. So now you lift your right arm up to the side and try to open from your rib cage and not to spin your hip. And then release it down and open to the other side. And then the hands come back to the center or back to your legs. You soften the knees, you come up. And then bring your feet both in. So one foot goes to the front. For a runner stretch, the hips face forward, the hands come down onto your thigh. You look about 6 feet in front of you. Not very far, but you don't let your head hang. So you're looking for the stretch in your front leg and hamstrings. Inhale, slowly make your way up. Now you bend your front knee. And we're going to come into a variation of a warrior. So the palms come up, but instead of lifting the upper body, you're leaning forward. Make it a little harder. It's like a 45-degree angle from your heel to your toes and to your fingertips. 45-degree angle from your heel to your fingertips. And then we're coming out of it. And release. Let's bring the other leg to the front. Starting with the runner stretch. Both legs straight. Back foot's just slightly turned out so you get support. And folding in half. Keep your back flat. Keep the chin up. And then slowly come up. Any dolphins yet? Bend your knee. Knee over ankle. Bring the arms to the side. Leaning forward, but keep the knee above the ankle. It doesn't move. And then come out of here and release. Shake out both legs. So the feet are hip wide for a spinal twist. We're making it a not so much arm involved twist. So one arm goes around. Now the other arm goes across. And you're following you're turning around. You look back as far as you can and you use your eye muscles to look even further back. Now you inhale, you come back to the front and you twist. And then back in. One more time, twist around. And the last one is here. And then come back to the center. Let's wake up the brain a little bit. So the hands come on the shoulder. Take your elbows, they go in a backward arm circle. Slowly around. Now take your arms, they go the other way. Wait, I know it doesn't feel like brain quite yet. But it comes. It will be there. Now bring your arms back to the front. Now you take one arm that goes backward and one arm goes forward. It's always fun. And then you change. The one that went forward goes backward, and the one that goes backward goes forward. And they do this at the same time. Excellent. Really good. And release. Release the arms. Shake them up. Bring your feet hip wide again. Coming in a knee bend into a squat right here. Coming down halfway. You can place your hands together in the front for a greeting. Or we're going just halfway for now. Now turn your arm. Place it on the opposite thigh. and then bring it back to the center and turn it to the other side. That's not an easy move, but use the support of your thigh if you get to it, so you don't have to hold it. Come back to the center. Slowly make your way up. Now we're going to bring the arms up for a chair. So you lift up, and then you send your hips back. Now you're shifting your weight towards your hips, towards your heels. Feet are hip wide, you stay with your upper body kind of upright, best you can, pushing up. Reach through, and then release your forearms to your thighs for a ski racer. Let your head hang, release. And slowly make your way back up. Bring the arms out to the side. Rotate the hands. It's like you're holding onto a doorknob and you rotate it. And then bring your arms up overhead. Same thing here. Putting a light bulb in. And out to the front. Doorknob again. And release. Shake them out. Come up to both feet tiptoes. Onto the tiptoes. Make yourself long. Stay on the tiptoes. Release the heels. Bring the hands together in the front. Again, tiptoes. Lift up. Lift through. And release. Now take your feet just a step a little wider for a squat. This time we're trying to go all the way down. You decide how far your feet are apart. The toes point slightly out in the squat, so the knees can bend. Now take a breath in, and on your exhale you bend your knees. See how far it goes. You want to bring your buns below your knees. If this doesn't work, you just stay for a moment halfway and then come back up. So let's come up. If you feel you can bring your feet a little closer in, you can do that. If you feel you should bring your feet further apart, you bring your feet further apart. Whatever helps. Now bend the knees one more time. How far it takes you. Excellent. Really good. Impressive. And then slowly come up, pushing up. Use your glutes. Turn the feet in, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. And then slowly come up. Take the hands behind the back, lace the fingers. Lift the chest, lift the rib cage. And release. And you may lie down and relax for a moment. Since it's hot on the beach, have some water if you brought some. So you're getting back into the relaxation, tuning into the sounds of the waves. Just take it all in. Bring your right knee close to your chest. Hold onto your knee. Squeeze it in. Now take the leg straight up to the sky and hold onto your leg. You can hold on above the knee or below so the leg is straight. Point the toes up, bring the leg closer, stretch the heels. And point and pull and stretch. And point and pull and stretch. I have to clarify here, this is not to be meant to be done standing, but lying on the back. Now bring your arms out to the side. cross your whole leg over the center line to get into the spinal twist. The shoulder remains on the mat. And just enjoy the clouds moving. Now bring your knee back in, release it, bring the other leg up. Hold on to the leg. Point the toes up, bring the leg closer, stretch your heel. And point, and pull, and stretch. These are the hamstrings. Point, pull, stretch. The leg goes across the center for a spinal twist. And then come back in and release the leg to the ground. Let's roll to one side and stay right here. The knees are bent slightly. You're resting your head on your hand. Now take the top leg up. Gonna work the glutes. You're making a circle going forward, up and back. And you keep doing it as big as it's possible for you and slow. It's very slow. And you really make sure your glutes are engaged. And then release. The knees are bent. Prop yourself up to your forearms. We're going to do a little side plank here. The easy one first. I'm not saying easy, but the easier one first. The knees are bent. And you lift your hip up. You can also add an arm and a leg to it. Up to now. And release. If you want to add more, you can straighten out the legs, or you can do the one with the bent legs. Same one again. Now the same thing, but this time you lift from your ankle to your shoulder. Lifting up. Maybe at the arm, maybe at the leg. Very good. And release. And let's turn around the other way. You can just flip over. Starting a little further down. Knees are slightly bent. Lift the top leg. Going in a backward circle. Feel the glutes, that's where your emphasis is. Do a few more. And release. Now the knees are still bent. You come up to your forearm, make sure the shoulder is directly above your forearm. Lifting up. You can add the arm or even the leg. And release, very good. Maybe straighten the legs out if you like to do more. Lifting up, arm comes up or not, maybe the leg comes up. And release. And then come into a seated position. Your legs are straight. You bring your arms overhead. Take a deep breath. From your hip, folding in half. Keep your chin just normal. Don't draw to your chest. You can touch the toes. You can always play with them. Make sure they go somewhere on your leg to release the abs. And then slowly come up. Bring one leg as the hands come next to your body. Gonna make it a little bit more harder one more time. Lifting a leg up and take it again in a circle, like we did before. This time you're gonna feel right here. The hip flexor, the legs. Makes for good legs. And release. Shake it out. Breathing regular through the nose. Bring the other leg up. And release. And shake out the legs. I like to come into a reverse table. So what you would do is you bend your knees. You bring your hands next to you, kind of behind. And you lift your buns up. Be aware, shoulders. If you have a shoulder issue, this may not be for you. You push really, you engage the core. And then release down, coming back into a seated position. Bring your arms overhead. Forward fold. And then inhale up. Maybe second time. Hands point slightly back. Bend the knees. Lift up. And release it down. Let's bring both feet wide. Take the hands out to the front, just like you want to show your hands to somebody, like kids, showing if they're clean. So now you take your fingertips and you put them down on the mat. Keep them aseo. And you push your hands forward. Very good. Good stretch for the forearms for everyone who works with machines like phones and computers or does other stuff. Cooking, working. Now you can take your hands around, walk them out to the front for a forward fold, for a straddle. If this doesn't really go well for you, you take your hands behind your back, push them in the mat, and give yourself a little shove forward and you stay there. And then slowly make your way back. Let's come into a comfortable seated position. So we're going to do one part of facial yoga here. So you know, some people always look like they smile and some people look like they are very serious. So we're going to work on the more nice and friendly part. So what you do is you lift the corners of your mouth, so the full top row of your teeth is exposed. It's like a big weird smile, and you just hold that. Probably count to 10 or so. Keep breathing. I know, that's 10 probably. Okay, now release it. We're going to do one more time. You can already feel that your muscles worked in your mouth, right? So let's do it one more time. And I promise you, when we get out the second time, you won't even be able to do that face with the hanging corners. So you lift it up again. Lift your corners off your lips. Show all your teeth. Ten minutes later. Now, let's release it and see how it feels. So you feel how this still stays up here. It's like a real facelift that you can do anytime. All right, the feet come straight out again. Bend your right knee, bring it close to you. You can take it across for half lord of the fish. You take the opposite hand across and you bring one arm behind onto the mat. Turn your head You pull your shoulder back and you stay there and you breathe. And then come in back to the middle. Let's just twist the other way because we can. And come back in. Now release the leg, bring the other one in, take it across, bring your arm in between, twist the upper body, keep breathing. It's a good massage for all the inner organs. And then come out of it, twist the other way. And come back to the front. Point the toes inward, bring the arms overhead, forward fold. And then slowly make your way up. Come to all fours. Into a table. Let's bring one leg straight out behind and bring it down into a rainbow. So it goes to the side almost and back up. Half rainbow, really. Bring your leg to the side and then lift it halfway up. And one more time down. And up. Now keep this leg straight out behind you, the toes point down. The arm, the other arm, the opposite arm comes out in the front for bird dog. Bend the knee in, squeezing together, arm and knee, and push out. And then come back to all fours. The other side. The leg goes out behind, coming into the half rainbow. Lift it up. And we're still on both hands here. And down, and back, and almost down, last one here, and bring it up. Now the opposite arm comes out in bird dog. Stretch through. Bring the knee in, knee to your chest. And push back up. And then come to all fours, and you may sit back in a child's pose. That means you send your hips back towards your heels. If you like to add a downward facing dog, you can do that too. Your toes are tucked under. You send your knees up. You draw your abs in. You look down. You release your neck, elongating your spine. Nice long spine. And then come back to all fours. One more time back into the child's pose. Come back to all fours, and we're finishing it up with a cat and a cow. You may round the back, exhale. Inhale, look forward, stretch your throat. Yeah, if you like to do an upward, downward dog, you can always do that too. Round your back. Inhale, look forward, stretch. And whenever you're ready, it is the relaxation time. You can lie down, sit, be in child's pose any way you would like to be. time, take a nice deep breath. You can always choose to just stay where you are and stay there as long as you want. But for the rest, take a deep breath in, release the air. And you may start to move and slowly come back into a seated position. Take a deep breath in, bring your arms overhead, stretch through maybe one last time. And then open the chest and bring the hands down and together. And thank you for coming. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.